Folks filing into Fenway Park here in Boston on a fine Thursday evening for baseball. Tonight, the rubber match of this 3-game series between the Minnesota Twins and the Boston Red Sox. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. James Paxton, a left-handed Canadian, gets the starting assignment here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Leading off tonight
this guy's
for
had
Minnesota,
one of those difficult years. He's already lost 15 games on the year. You can look at that one way or another. He's pitching good enough that they keep him in the rotation, but he's also pitching poorly that he can't seem to come out on the right side. But I will say this, he's a better pitcher than a guy that's lost 15 games on the year so far.
Count even now at 1-1. Temperature was in the 70s earlier today, but 59 at game time tonight. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Paxton, also known as Big Maple due to his Canadian roots. He was a 4th-round selection back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
And he is into third with a leadoff triple.
You don't really expect a leadoff hitter, especially a rookie, to hit for power, but he blasts this thing. And when he rounds first, he's thinking triple all the way. And those young legs helped him get there, too.
Into the box, Tyler W. as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. And at third, and a very early opportunity for him to drive in a run.
In the dirt and blocked behind the plate.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
The count is 1-2.
Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2.
Not a bad pitch right there on 0-2, a fastball. And I think as a hitter right now, you have to continue to go up there looking to hit off the fastball.
The fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. And now here's a look at the Minnesota Twins starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, no doubt. I'm here to watch the dynamic play of Byron Buxton. He's having a solid year. With runners in scoring position, he's hitting over 300. That's not outstanding or anything, but he's consistent, and that's what I love watching about this guy. His game is so consistent.
So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate, Rusty Valentine.
Hey, you know, D-Row, Rusty Valentine, he's known for having a high and a low strike zone, but he's pretty good east and west. You better keep it on the corners.
Yeah, I'm okay with Rusty's throwing, without question. You know he's going to elevate it.
And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ballgame.
The third baseman.
Stepping up to the plate, Tim Poole. He had a couple of hits in that ballgame last night. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1.
Clean slate on the base pass after that sac fly a minute ago, so now's the time to be aggressive with these hitters. Go right after them and try to get out of this inning with only 1 run scored.
Count now a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
2 strikes.
Swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will with riding in Jake Duran. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half.
Leading off for the Red Sox.
Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. And he'll ensure that this ball stays foul, and a smart play as that would have been a base hit if it had come back. Line drive to center field. Buxton is right there, 1 down. With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Matty, they have to be very hard without Bregman right now. Looking at the stat sheet, I was just blown away. He has 10 RBIs in his last 10 games. He's the guy you can't let beat you if you're on the other team, and we'll see if he can keep it up in this one.
Lifted down the line in left. Obradovic is after it. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out.
That is third. The left fielder, number 35.
Here's the pitch. And that misses ball one. One ball, one strike to count. Grounded weakly down the line for third. But a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Another one sent foul. Hey. 3 called, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Red Sox. They're on the short end of a... Now to the plate, Shorty.
Leading off for the
He
Twins,
did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch. That's the first out of the inning. Stepping in on the second base. He'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Oh, good job it.
Oh, here's a shot out to right center. Running hard. He's digging for second. And he'll pull into second with one away.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Into the box now, Royce Lewis. No balls and a strike to count. Obradovich, runner at second with one away. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. Set. Here comes the 1-1.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fastball by him here. 1-2 now. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. And the throw is made to record the second out of the inning.
Batting it.
Into the box, holding Obradovich. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. Here's the first pitch to him. This is foul right side. The 0-1 offering. Off the catcher's glove as it rolls away. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. Ready with the 1-1. Fouled off. Chases out of his own for strike 3, and that's the fade out of the... That'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. Set to lead off the home half of the second. Now all and no strikes.
Bregman.
Fastball well off the plate for a ball. Inner third let go. It's a called strike. Popped up. Robinson is under it. 1 out.
Hey guys, let's take a look at the Twins on defense. Guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be successful. Back-to-back pitches, they've gone away. Do you tell yourself as a hitter he wants to come in right here? I don't think so. I think he's trying to find that outside corner and adjust accordingly.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Buxton is in pursuit. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Batting fifth.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And in to hit next, the power-hitting shortstop, Trevor Story. And he takes ball 1. Story playing here in his age 26 season. He was a first-round pick back in 2011.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Lifted into the air to shallow center. Buxton is under it. And that ends the inning. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Stepping into the box, and Robinson. And he'll start out there half of the third, top of the order to follow. And that one's in the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. One and one the count now. So 1-1 home. Waves and misses. For strike number 2.
The count is 1-2.
The 1-2. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. Misses. Ball 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
One more time. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. Ready for another chance. Darren Bobrovich. He scored after tripling in his first plate appearance. What's he got in store for us here?
Hopefully that triple is the kick he needed to get him out of this slump. Got to feel real good to hit one hard and be able to run like that.
Wind up and the 0-1.
Changeup
runs inside on him as he's got to back out of the way of that one. A ball and 2 strikes to the Twins shortstop.
A good fastball that backed him off the plate, and then some slow stuff down and away. That's one of the classic ways to mess up a hitter's timing. Up and in, down and away, textbook.
The count now at 2-2. Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Stepping in, Tyler W. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Hit in the air down the right field line, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Shoots this one over to first. A backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down.
Boy, Giro, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile fastball that he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tucked right there. You have to honor. When a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour, you have to honor that fastball and try and work it the other way to keep you on the off speed.
Comes in with an average of 265, 17 home runs, and 38 runs batted in. Hit back up the middle, scooped up, and an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. And that will bring up the former first-rounder Christian Arroyo. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Behind 0-2 now. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball, just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Batting it, the shortstop.
At the plate, Yu Chang will get to take his first cuts here. Red Sox still looking for their first hit here. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. The 1-2. Fastball that misses.
Yeah, that looks like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
Fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. It's the ultimate challenge pitch. And for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Now a fastball to start things out. Didn't miss by a lot, but it's 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Pretty good discipline right there with 2 strikes. That's a tough sweeping slider. Not many guys lay off that pitch.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They trail this one 1-0. Stepping in, Tim Poole will start things out against James Paxton as we get the inning underway. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss when he's in control. 0-2. Fouled away. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
Boy, that's a great take right there. He might have been frozen by that pitch, but it missed by just enough to give him life in this AB.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Yoshida is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first down.
The right fielder, number 13.
Striding into the box, Shorty Holt. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, big time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Another 0-2 home. And it's fouled away.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Inside, ball 1.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
Well, this is an approach we've seen him use effectively lately. Set up the inside and then get him out with pitches away.
Got him swinging in the dirt. Up with it, Alfaro. Makes the throw to first. 2 down.
Now back.
In now, Sean Rodalvez will try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this evening.
And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
You can't go after that pitch with less than 2 strikes on you. There's no way you're going to do any damage with a ball executed down and away in the zone.
Fouled off. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. And he's got himself another one. He picks up strikeout number 9 here in the side. So coming to the plate, Jake Duran back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, man. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these players are able to make from the middle game.
First pitch of the at-bat. Hit hard to the right side. There's the first hit of the game for the Red Sox.
Hey guys, there had to be something in the scouting report. For him to be out back that was pretty fun.
Stepping in now, Yoshida. He will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. There's a cutter that's off the plate, 1-1. Sanchez leads off first with 1 away. 1-2 now as this catches the outer half.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
You can tell this offense is getting frustrated, but this might be one you have to shower off. When a guy's rotating like this, fastball at the knees into both corners, it's going to be tough for them to do anything with it.
So he sets him down swinging. Yoshida becomes out number 2 this inning.
Well, there's the great equalizer. Change of El Cambio. Listen. If you can keep that pitch in your back pocket and pull it out when you need it, like you did right there, usually hitters, they don't stand a chance.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed the timing of it.
Throwing the dirt for the good scoop of first saves and error as the side is retired. 1 left for the Red Sox. It remains. Up next for Minnesota, Royce Lewis. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. He pops up the changeup, heading out towards shallow right. Story right there, and it's a very quick out number 1.
Now back.
Digging in, holding. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a called strike on the outside part of the plate. 1 run on 3 hits. And no errors in the ball game for Minnesota. A ball and a strike.
Ball, 1 strike.
The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far. Digging in the switch hitter. And 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Good downward action there, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
One run on 3 hits, and no errors in the ball game for Minnesota. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends. Back now at Fenway Park, and here's Heidi Watney with a report.
Well, Matt, I talked with manager Alex Cora during the break about his thoughts on the Red Sox hitters to this point. And he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They've only managed 1 base runner this game, so it's easy to see why you say they haven't shown much fight to them. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
Thank you, Heidi. And he takes a cold strike 1. 1-2 to the Red Sox catcher.
Well, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. If he's going to have the ability to flip that in there whenever he wants, this is going to be a tough test.
Fastball swung on, missed for the first out. So 1 away here with the bases empty. And into his next, the power-hitting shortstop, Trevor Story.
Nope,
a ball and no strikes.
Ball 1, no
1 out, nobody on. Line to the right side. This will not get out there deep enough as it's run down by the right fielder in the alley for the second out.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
Bases are empty here with 2 gone. And that brings up the former first-rounder Christian Arroyo. And that's in there for strike 1.
0-1's the count.
2 quick outs in this inning so far. His pitch count is really down. I think one of the keys is he's been attacking the strike zone early on, making these.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Down in order go the Red Sox. They're down 1-0. At the plate, Darren Obradovich. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the first inning.
Yeah, and the story has been the starting pitching they faced. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the first inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
And he lays off for ball 1. Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone. 1-2. And that'll even the count here. It's now 2-2 to the Minnesota shortstop. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Perez has a beat on it. Makes the play 1 away. Now at the plate, Tyler W. singled it last time. Here comes the first pitch. A big fastball and he's well behind it with the swing.
He's looking really great on the bump right now. I mean, it's been a while since he's allowed a base runner, and he just jumped ahead of another hitter right there.
1-1 to count. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it. He's just rolling right now. Even dozen strikeouts for him in the ballgame. Here's Byron Buxton now.
Now batting, the center fielder.
First offering on its way. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. No swing on the knuckle curve, even at 1-1. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Here now the 2-2. Oh, and this kicks right off of him. Get him. Take a look at his numbers. A couple of things jump out at him.
Definitely, Matt. He's been throwing at fine guys the entire game, but that leads to some high pitch counts, and that's the case here. After that hit, you have to wonder if he's starting to get a little bit fatigued.
Yeah, and in today's game, everyone seems to want to err on the side of caution in terms of pitch counts. Oh, and they've got him picked off. And they've got the runner hung up between first and second. And try as he might, but he can't escape the tag there. Next up for the Red Sox, Yu Tang to start things out in their half of the sixth as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that. Now, they've been completely overmatched to this point. One hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later innings.
Backhanded. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
The right fielder, number 16.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Hernan Perez. Strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Inside, ball in. It's a ball and a strike. Circle change here, but it's taken for ball 2. 1 out, nobody on. Into the corner and slicing foul. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Obradunco is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out. The lineup flips over, digging in. Duran, no hits and 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. High in the air down the right field line. And foul.
All right, that's when you got to tell yourself to slow down a little bit right there. Out.
Now a curveball that's yanked high and deep down the line and right. Gone. He renders that short porch to an advantage home run. A solo shot down the line in right. Number 11 for him on the season. And with it, the Red Sox have tied it at 1.
Yeah, I can remember when leadoff hitters were these little speedy guys who would try to leg out little numbers and draw walks. Well, that time has passed when guys like this hop at the plate and sometimes go deep as well as anybody in the lineup.
A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. And it's 1-1.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1. But now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Outside in a full count, 3-2.
Well, the 1-2 pitch didn't go his way, and now a miss there on 2-2. You know he doesn't want this at bat to get away from him, so I think we're going to see a challenge pitch on a full count.
Once again, a 3-2. Hit in the air to center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. But the Red Sox tie things up on the solo homer. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with the report as we get set for the top of the 7th. Heidi?
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Twins to discuss his thoughts on Minnesota's lineup so far. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs.
Outside, that's
the going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Matt Moore is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. 2-0 now. Sent on the ground out to second. Story scoops it up on the first, and a big out to start the 7th. 1 gone. now. Jordan Holt looking to avoid the hat trick. Struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far.
Count 1-0.
Fastball here as we'll take a look at ball 1-0. Moore is a guy known for his lights-out stuff. He tends to rack up strikeout numbers at a very high rate. However, he does at times get wild. Walks have come back to bite him on more than one occasion.
You know, it's not uncommon, Matty D, for a relief pitcher to come in with really good stuff.
Nope,
and it seems like he's either really hit and miss. He'll rack up a lot of strikeouts, but if he's not quite on, he'll also rack up a lot of base on balls, and that can cause a pitching coach and a manager to really start to pull their hair out.
3-1 to him now. The 3-1. Down the third baseline. Oh, and he can't come up with it. The first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first. Now at the plate, Sean Overdumper. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
That ball went out.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike 1.
A nice adjustment right there for him to get on top of that baseball and drive it to the corner. The first pitch he obviously tried to overthrow, got under it, and it sailed on him a little bit.
Runner goes for second. And another foul ball. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Durant racing back. On the warning track, he makes the catch. The relay throw on the first, and they get the double play. No runs or hits here, as the error turns out to be unimportant. Digging in now, Yoshida struck out twice thus far. We'll see if he can fare any better here. Cole Hamels gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
Strike taken as the curveball drops into the bottom part of the zone.
Well, he snapped that breaking ball off really nice. He'll do well to keep putting it there.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game.
Now batting, the third baseman.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Alex Bregman. Previously against Cole Hamels, he's got a 3-for-5 line. But this will hang just long enough for him to run it down in shallow right for the second out. Now batting, Jorge Alfaro. He flew out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim most recently. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. Good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2. Short, hit hard. On the first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. Red Sox go down 1-2. The plate now is the designated hitter, Royce Lewis. And this tie ball game is a battle over the bullpens now, and I'm sure you're enjoying that.
Bullpens are such a big part of baseball now, Matt.
Off the plate,
all these teams have such good 7th, 8th, and 9th inning guys. It all boils down to whose bullpen is better.
Ball and a strike.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Hey. 2-2. 2-2. Swing and a miss. That's strike three.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. Now that's his fifth strikeout in this series alone.
And now, holding Obradovic. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The windup and the 0-1. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Story. It's charge out there and he stays with it for the second. Digging in to try it again. DeAndre Robinson. He's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. Into the wind, the 0-1. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. A solo shot here to left as they take the lead. It's 2-1.
Yeah, he was having zero luck early in the game, striking out twice in 2 at-bats. But it only takes one swing to get back in the groove. That was definitely it.
The batter, the shortstop, Darren Obradovic.
Into the box, Darren Obradovic. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Pitch on 2-1. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. He takes the turn and heads for second. And now this will get over the wall down the line out there for a ground rule double. Digging in. W. Runner in scoring position with Cezanne. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. 0-1 the count. Now a breaking ball runs in on him as he's got to get his hands out of the way on that pitch. Ball and 2 strikes now.
Yeah, right there, it's tough to be able to dive out over the plate. I know it's a pitch people think you can get to, but after you're pounded in twice, that ball looks like a foot outside.
And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is retired. Trevor May is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 65.
Riding in for Boston, Trevor Story. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the results sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
Fastball taken a little under the letters, called a strike. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
1 ball.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time. The 1-2. Hit hard to short. And through into left field, so the tying runs aboard to kick off the inning. He
can't ask for anything more than getting a leadoff man on right there. Brings the go-ahead run to the plate. He's in position to do some damage. It'll be interesting to see how the manager plays this one.
Into the box now, Christian Arroyo. No hits to this point. Set. Here's the 0-1. Drilled down the line. This will wind up a foul ball. Strike 2. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Fastball called. Strike 3. And there's the first out of the inning.
Ladies and
Tristan
gentlemen,
Case
your
come on to
attention,
pinch hit here in a big
hitting
spot.
for the Red Sox. Number 40, Tristan Case.
Starts him out with a slider for a strike. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been
One ball,
hoping
one
for.
strike.
Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
2-2. And there he goes towards second. Got it. And that's the second out.
The right fielder.
Striding in, Hernan Perez. As he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery.
Ball left out.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. Lays off a fastball, but it's over for a strike. 2-1.
You know, he fell behind 2-0, Matty, but he battled right there and got right back in the count. An aggressive fastball, middle of the zone.
Story stands at second with 2 gone. It's a breaking ball that's laid off and doesn't find the zone.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing with that right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Out of the stretch, the 3-2 home. Hit hard, but foul to the left, and they'll try it again. Payoff pitch on its way. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. The pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. W is there. Will step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Nico Goodrum is into the ballgame as a defensive replacement. He'll be the new shortstop here.
Number 28.
Now at the plate, Byron Buxton. Liner towards second. And a reach, but he can't get there as it falls.
A great job right there to get a leadoff knock. Now you got the lead. You have a chance to add on in the later innings. The leadoff guy getting on sets the tone.
Now a snap move over first. And the runner back in standing. Set and the pitch. That changeup makes him jump, a swing and a miss.
This is where you step out, adjust the batting gloves, and take a deep breath. You have to slow the moment down. I know you want to be a hero, but that pitch right there, a great executed changeup, had this batter way out in front.
Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
One of the things every pitcher wants to do is make sure that those hitters aren't very comfortable up there. See how he runs this hard one in right here? That's a pitch you just want to try to get a hitter to move his speed a little bit.
And we'll snap one off over to the bag. And the runner will get back standing. The runner at first with no outs here. Hot shot on the ground to short. Reined in. There's one. On the first to complete the double play.
the right fielder.
Stepping up now,
Jordy Holt.
First pitch on its way.
That's
A ball and no strikes.
Ball one, no strike.
Fly ball out to straightaway right. Perrin has a play. And that ends the inning. One hit's all they get. Nothing further in the Minnesota ninth. Last chance for the Red Sox. They trail here. Johan Duran, the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the ninth. Jake Duran will stand in again as we take you back to earlier in the ballgame. This one swing here has been the entire offense to this point, as this home run accounted for the only run they've tallied so far.
The first baseman, number 5.
Striding forward now, Yomer Sanchez. Swinging from the left side right here. Fastball in there for a close strike. Duran, 22-year-old. This is his first year at the big league level. 0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now. Bases are empty. One man out. Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2. Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul. Another try at 2-2. 3-2 now. Duran has compiled over 65 innings of work with a dominant sub-3 ERA. Good by anybody's standards. Another payoff pitch. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game. Time call here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there. In there, now the throw.
0-1
and no throw, in fact, as they'll just hang on to it. 0-1 pitch. Fastball well outside. Mondesi leads off second with one gun in the inning. And he fouls this one off.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to beat them down. That was a missed opportunity.
We're on to first, and now the Red Sox are down to their final out. So here's the Boston cleanup hitter, Alex Bregman. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Counts even 1-1 to Alex Bregman. Now it's swinging a ground ball. This should do it. Well, on the first here is going to do it, and the Twins have taken the rubber match of this 3-game set, and as this ball game is over.
No, it's almost automatic for this guy. He puts another game on ice. That's save number 40 for the season. Clearly, this guy is one of the best in the game.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. Minnesota came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Paul Hamels earns the victory out of the bullpen, his 5th. Johan Duran records the save, his 40th of the season. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney on the field, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Have a good night, everybody.
The final line score for our ball game tonight: for the victorious Twins, 2 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 38 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Fenway Park, 37,755. We'd like to thank the Red Sox Nation for their continuing support and remind you to please drive home safely. Good night.
Happy Friday, baseball fans. Welcome to Inside the Show. In the AL Central, the Twins pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they took down the Red Sox on the road 2-1. As of right now, the Red Sox sit in 4th place in the American League East Division, 16 games out of first, while the Twins are leading the American League Central. They own a 2.5 game advantage. The Chicago White Sox got 12 hits in this one as they beat the Tribe in Cleveland 5-0. Entering the day's action, the Indians are in 4th place in the AL Central. They trail by 8.5 games, while the White Sox are 2nd in the division, 2.5 games out of first. The Kansas City Royals launched 3 home runs as they defeated the visiting Tigers 6-4. In the standings, the Royals sit in 2nd place in the AL Central division, 2.5 games out of first, while the Tigers are at the bottom of the division, 14 games back. Into the day, the Orioles sit in last place in the American League East Division. They're over 20